Hello to our new members. You're welcome. Please don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, hit the bell button too. I remain Oluwafolakemi, your tutor for this session. Here's the requirement for what you need to achieve what we're about getting into. Now let's see images of what it looks like. That's a side view of the Vortex face mask. And here's a front view. Don't mind my mannequin, it's been painted several times. Let's get started. I draped the mask myself. As such, I'm sure of the sizing. So doing that, I just transferred it to my pattern piece. Then here is another pattern piece with the seam allowances added. So I'll be working on the piece that has seam allowances. That's noted. Now let's draw our 12 style lines on the pattern piece we'll be working on. Notice where I drew my lines. I started from one side, I drew it into an edge. Then from somewhere below half of the previous line, I drew a next one into another edge. I went like that all the way round. At the point I got to the end, to the point where I started initially. Not minding that, I just continued drawing it into the next available line. We'll understand how we go through that when we get there. So all lines drawn, now label it alphabetically or numerically. But for me, I'm labeling numerically. So now let's start cutting, starting from 1. You cut, but don't cut through. 1 cut out a triangle and fix into the gap. Please endeavor to reinforce the edges so that it doesn't tear before you're done entirely. You can see what I've done there. So label it with an arrow to show where it would face, then fold from one joining, take it to the other. Flip it over, cut off the excess. Now extending line 2 into the gap that's been created in 1. You fix your triangle as we did in 1. There are 2 ways around this. There are times when depending on how you drew your lines, there are times when it would fall into the triangle. If you notice, we press down the triangle as such, there is a crease in the middle of the triangle. There are times where the line you're drawing would fall into that. In the case of that, would see what it looks like on how to go about it in line 3. But line 2, it did not go into that line, so that's sorted. You can see I drew a line on the crease that's been created, then I extended line 3 into that crease. So the line that's been created now becomes a guide to cutting to creating the gap. Gap created, triangle fixed. Notice I did not tape further down than where the cut met the line in the crease. You can't tape further down than that. If you do that, you will not be able to fold conveniently. So please watch it whenever you're folding and you have to tape anything like that. So fold over, cut out the excess. So with that explained, you would have to hasten it up. Please, peradventure anything I said or try to explain is not clear, drop it in the comment section below. I will attend to every question. You can see the process remains the same. Extend the next line into the previous gap that has been created, cut but don't cut through, and peradventure you cut through, tape it together. It's only a pattern piece. And please don't forget to reinforce the edges, then label it with an arrow. As such, even if you get overwhelmed somewhere in the middle, you can still say, okay, fine, this is where it's supposed to face. So let's just steam it up and go to the line where it ran into a previous line and see how it goes. So here we are. You can see I extended all the way, took it into the previous gap and took it all the way to the edge, not minding that I fixed some pattern pieces on that edge, because if it doesn't reach the edge, you cannot open it up into a gap. As such, you won't be able to fix the triangle. So not minding that there's and there are pattern pieces already placed there before, take it to the extreme edge. Once that is done, you can fix your triangle and continue like before. I hope that is understood. Let's take it to the last line. You might have to flip your pattern around severally to get a way of managing it properly. Please do. So that's the last fold for the previous one. Flip it over, cut off the excess. Now let's fold it all up and see what it looks like. There it is. Now it's time to convert it into fabric. For this video, it's supposed to be just the creation of the pattern. Whatever suggestions I get or the feedbacks I get will determine if we'll be posting. In fact, I would like to post the conversion, because really it doesn't really matter. I'll put it out there. People can get it whenever they want it. So the pattern, the creation of the pattern will be out first, which is this one. Then in a few days, conversion to fabric will be available. So that's a back view, that's a front view. I hope you understood it. So there's a completed version. I requested that people should please give an opinion on which to work on, and the opinion was Vortex. That was why we ignored the reticular, but that's a view of the reticular. Thank you for your time. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share. I'd love to read your comments. Till our next video, bye bye for now.